Hey guys, it's EMCore1999 again
with Kyle.
Today we will be taking a look at two custom-built gaming computers that both me and Kyle have. The one on the left is mine, and the one on the right is Kyle's.
Okay, so let's take a closer view.
Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and take a closer look at Kyle's computer.
As you can see, the case is a Corsair Graphite Series 230T.
Yep. It's a nice case. It's simple, but yet nice, which is what I like.
Right. Okay, and it's got a side window, so let's take a look at that.
Okay, so as you can see, here's the side view of this computer case.
Yeah, I've got a big cooler in there. As you can see, it's a Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo.
Which is very good. Affordable cooler for around $30 at your local Micro Center or Newegg.
Right. We got basically every part of Micro Center.
Yep.
Except for the RAM. I got that at Best Buy, Corsair Vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
And now, speaking of computer components, we're going to open the side up and show you.
Okay guys, here's the inside of the computer, as you can see.
Yeah. As you can see, I've got a total, including the Cooler Master cooler, I've got 5 fans.
Yes.
That's a lot.
On the bottom we have a 140mm Corsair fan.
This is obviously not, it did not come with it.
Yes,
stock.
this is
it's
aftermarket.
In the front, there's two red LEDs.
Yeah.
As you can see, the whole theme of the computer is red and black. Even the motherboard is red and black. There's another stock fan in the back, and then the Cooler Master 212 Hyper Evo.
And on the bottom right here, we have a Seagate Barracuda 1TB drive.
Yes, we're also running this on the A10 7850K processor,
which is the newest A10 APU and AMD's A series.
Right, so that's why you don't see a dedicated graphics card in here, because we don't need one. Eventually we will be upgrading to the R9 270X though, putting that in there.
Okay, so as you can see, we have 8GB of Corsair Vengeance RAM.
I'll zoom in for you so you can get a better shot. It's right in front of the fan for the cooler. You can kind of see it there.
And it is 1600 megahertz and 2 DIMMs, yes.
Yeah, we've been overclocking it to 1866 megahertz, but we didn't want to go too much.
Right, because we don't...
Sometimes there's system failures and stuff. Because you can see we have a wireless internet card, so there's not very many cables coming out the back of this computer usually.
It's made by TP-Link, which it's a $20 card. It's
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fast.
On the bottom, we have a 500-watt in-land power supply.
Right. Yep, this was actually recommended for my computer by them.
And on the hard drive bays, there are actually these slots on the top are made to hold SSDs.
Okay, yeah. I actually didn't know that myself, so that's a new fact. As you can see in this build, some people don't, but we included a DVD drive up at the top, so for running disc games and movies and stuff like that.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the ports on the back of the computer.
Okay. Okay guys, here's the back of the computer. As you can see, there's many different ports.
On the bottom we have the sound ports.
Yeah, you just have to configure that to your system. There's a lot of different ports.
Right. 2 USB 3.0s, an Ethernet port, an eSATA, 2 USB 2s, a display port, HDMI, optical audio, a standard VGA monitor, DVI, a mouse/keyboard port, and 2 USB 3s. And down here are the antennas for the wireless card, and then obviously at the bottom is our power supply. Okay guys, so now as you can see, we have it fired up just to show you all the fans running.
Yeah, now we don't recommend having it on with the side open for too long, but we thought we could just do it for this video.
Right.
As you can see, the LED red fans are on at the front.
Correct.
All my other fans are on, including a big Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo.
Yes, and I can feel a lot of air actually blowing through there, and you can feel it coming through the front.
As you guys can see, I have my cooling set up so there's 2 intake fans in the front. These push air onto the Hyper 212 Evo, which pushes air out the back of the computer. And I have this set up a special way so that my processor keeps cool. Okay, and I'm going to eventually be putting 2 140mm fans, just like the bottom one, onto the top. You can also put radiators there for Corsair all-in-one water cooling. I wouldn't recommend going full custom water cooling with this case.
You could, but this is basically just
it's not that large.
It's a budget computer, so I wouldn't recommend it.
In total, this computer costs about $450, and we will be putting out a list of specs in the description.
And now, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at my computer.
Right. Okay guys, so this is Ian's computer right here. As you can see, he chose quite a different case than I did.
Yes.
This one's a little more flashy, has more stuff on it, and it's also made by Thermaltake, not Corsair.
This is the Thermaltake Commander Epic, which the Epic edition is red and black, and you can get the Snow edition, which is white and black, which is nice too, and they also have an all black one.
Right, okay,
So as you can see,
the front's very designed well. It has a lot of ventilation. There's
Yes.
the silver Thermaltake logo.
and right here, we have a USB 3 and a USB 2, a microphone headphone jack,
Okay, let's go up to the top.
and right here, we have the power button,
Okay.
reset button, a hard drive light, and a power light. Now let's go ahead and take a look up at the top.
Okay, here we have an NZXT fan controller
Controller.
on this one, which
Yeah.
I'm going to buy soon from Amazon.
Yes.
$25.
I have an LG DVD writer, which Kyle has an Asus one,
Yep.
but I went with the LG one. It was a few dollars cheaper, but it didn't come with the software like the Asus one did.
Alright guys, now we're going to take a look at the side. Okay guys.
So here's the side of my computer.
Right.
As you could see, it has a very like robotic design, I guess you could say. It's like further out this part, it's got lots of edges and designs, and it's got a red tinted window, which
Mine is black tinted. So
Right.
Again, his is more designed and flashy, but I think mine's a little better built and sturdy.
yeah.
So it just depends what you want to go for.
Well, I would agree about that, and his has slightly better has better cable management, but well, it is a more expensive case. So I mean, if you're gonna pay more for a case, you're gonna get
How
a better
much is
build.
this case, by the way?
You could probably get this, I think about 55, 60 somewhere.
Mine was about $75.
Yeah.
So,
So you pay 20 more, and you get a better case, obviously. But
and again, we got all this at Micro Center. They're
Mhm.
great people out there. They can help you out a lot. So if you
Yes.
don't know much and you want to build your own computer, you can go there.
and on the side we have a nice ventilation, which I do like. I guess
Is that a fan mount?
it's not a fan mount, but I'm sure you could figure a way to put a fan there. I'm sure.
A few modifications. Okay.
Yeah, but that's basically the side. Now let's go ahead and take a look on the inside.
Now, if this wasn't noticeable before, his case is a little smaller than mine, a little
Yeah.
shorter and a little less wide. So just pointing that out.
Yep, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. Okay guys, so here's the inside of my computer. A little
So-
less, it's more messy than Kyle's cable management, but
But
that's...
I'm an OCD freak, so that does make the difference.
And also, this case does not have as good a cable management as Kyle's, but that's what you're going to expect from a little bit cheaper and a little less wide, but...
Right. Now, he actually
Yeah.
has a pretty good brand EVGA power supply, same wattage as mine. He also has the same motherboard and APU as me.
Yes, I'm running the AMD 810-7850K like we mentioned earlier. If
So
you missed
you
that.
could expect precisely or just around the same performance from both computers.
Yes, we are both. I have a Western Digital 1 terabyte blue drive, and you may see a second drive. Well, that's just an older hard drive I got from a computer. That's 120 gigs. I put that in there so I can have a little extra space to store things.
Right. Okay, now actually really quick, I wanted to make a shout out to Corsair. They're my favorite computer component brand, and they're really reliable. So I recommend you guys go with their stuff
Yeah,
mostly.
and I'd like to say something too.
Okay.
If you're looking for a good graphics card or a power supply, I mean, Corsair makes great power supplies too, but EVGA makes great like power supplies and
Yes.
graphics cards, so I would recommend them too.
Yes, they make the great new NVIDIA Titan, which I
Right.
definitely recommend if you have the money.
Yeah. Now, like we were saying about my computer, so as you can see, I have 8 gigabytes of Crucial Ballistic Sport, and it runs at 1600 megahertz, but it's overclocked to 1867, which, helps APU performance because you want the fastest RAM possible.
Right. As you can see, he still has the stock cooler. He did not buy a new one yet.
But I am planning on buying the same one that Kyle purchased.
Right. For $36, it's a great cooler. I recommend
Yeah.
it.
And
A little bit hard to put in for like a first timer, but the instructions are very clear.
Yes. As you can see on the back, I have a 120 millimeter fan. Now, this came with the case, and the downside to this case, I will admit, is it only comes with one rear exhaust, which is a big problem.
Mine comes with 2 intakes and a rear exhaust, so you can expect
yeah.
a little bit more cooling performance if you spend a little more money.
And on this case, you can put 2 intakes, and I'm going to buy 2 Corsair fans, and 120 millimeters, and put them in the front. You can also put 2 fans on the top and 1 on the bottom. as you can see, my fan controller on the front comes with sensor probes, and I have one of these sensor probes hooked up to the motherboard heatsink right here, which this controls this rear fan, so when that gets hotter, it speeds the fan up faster to help cool that down.
We both have the same internet card, if we did not mention that before.
Correct. And I have a NZXT red LED lighting kit, as you can see down here, and this is just a red strip that lights it up with some red LEDs, which is nice.
Goes around the entire case, and we put that in.
So let's go ahead and take a look at the back.
Okay. Okay, guys, so as you can see, this is the back of Ian's computer. You can see the fan there, and we are about to show you the ports. They are the same as mine because we bought the same motherboard. Same everything, basically.
So we're not really going to go over those again like we did.
Now we're going to turn the computer on.
Okay, guys, so as you can see, the computer is now running.
You can see all those red LED fans. A little bit like Christmas lights, actually, but they're in a tubing.
Yeah, and on the back of it, you can change the brightness of these LEDs.
Which is a nice feature, actually.
As you can see now that the lowest. And there's also an option to turn it off, which I like. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the front fan controller. Okay, guys, so as you can see, here's the fan controller.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that.
I'll go ahead and show a quick few features about it. You can select the fan you want it to control, and you can select up to 5 fans. And obviously it's touchscreen, as you just saw. And it's on auto mode right now, but I can put it on manual and adjust how fast I want the fan to run at. You can also set an alarm, so if it gets over this temperature, it will automatically beep and let you know. And no, this is not Celsius, this is Fahrenheit, because if it was at 83 degrees Celsius, you might have a slight issue. But you can change it to Celsius, but I preferred it Fahrenheit, you know.
Just because that's obviously American, and that's where we're from.
So, yeah, that's basically an overview of my computer and Kyle's computer.
Thanks for watching our video.
Please comment, rate, and subscribe.
See you guys later.